Very important. So here he comes, give him
They
a big
lock
round of
them
applause.
up.
He comes out. Really beautiful. So we're going to start off with saying a great big hello to Callum. So if you want to give him a wave. There you go. It's a very subtle wave from Callum, very much welcome to my sea lion theatre. Now with Callum today, we're first going to start off with just making sure that you guys know the differences between seals and sea lions. Now, so make sure you guys know the differences between seals and sea lions. So we're going to give you 3 differences, and at the end we'll ask you a question to make sure you're both paying attention, so fingers crossed you do. Now, our first difference is a little tough to see. If you have a little look on the side of Callum's head, you'll see he's got these gorgeous little tufts that stick out. They're his ears. Now, if you're looking for a seal, you're going to be looking for holes in the side of the head. So seals have little holes. Now, second difference is a little easier to spot, and it's the size of ball. Put your hand out in front of you like this, and then stick your hand in the face of the person next to you. It doesn't matter if you don't know, it's fine. Just look your hand in the face, it's all good. Because your hand is the same size as a seal's flipper. So it's actually not that big when you compare it to Callum's. Because it means when he's swimming around, he can swim up to 25 miles per hour in the water. He can also propel himself up into the air of a height of 3 meters. So here he goes, guys. Whoa. You can cheer when he gets to the second one. Fantastic. You definitely won't see a seal do that. That's not going to happen. Sea lions are way cooler. Now, our third difference is how they move on land. Now, he's going to show you his impression of a seal. He's rather good at it. Doesn't like being called one. It does a great impression. Now, seals move with a fixed hip joint. So when they're moving, it's kind of like a slug or a caterpillar. It's not very elegant, to say the least. Yes, but he's done a good job, so give him a round of applause. Fantastic. Now, sea lions, much more elegant. When they're moving around, they move with all 4 flippers tucked underneath them. So when they're running, they can actually outrun us. They're super quick. They can climb as well. They can climb over rocks and beaches. But when they're moving around, they're just a lot more elegant than we are. He's a lot more elegant than I am. He really is, yeah. What I can also do is climb up this amazing tower. When he gets to the end, guys, you're going to give him a great big cheer. Loads of clapping. Here he comes. He's taking his time. Yeah, that was kind of rubbish. I'm not going to lie to you. Try it again with a bit more enthusiasm. That's better. That's what we like to hear. Fancy lights. But the other reason that we do these displays is to make sure they're fit and they're also healthy and they're working really hard with their amazing brains. And the first thing that we're going to do is get some rings in that water for them. I think we can challenge that, bring them back. Now you're probably wondering why we do this. Looks a little strange. But it's a full body workout. It's working his eyes, because he's got to figure out where they are. There's 76 of them. They're incredibly sensitive. And what they do is they pick up vibrations in the water. So if this was a fish, you'd actually be able to track it down up to 4 hours of it leaving the area it was in originally. He's got the first 2 over his head, he's working on the next lot. Now, if he was actually in the wild and he went blind, he'd still be able to go and collect that fish because he'd still be able to track it using those vibrations. And he's got all 5 guys. Give him a round of applause.
Whoa.
Brilliant job, Callum. Brilliant job. He's got them stuck on his head. Now, what we can also water and up and around. There we go. And that's actually a behaviour that you'd find in the wild. It's to evade things trying to eat them, such as orcas and sharks as well. Brilliant job. Now, when he's moving around, this is great work for him, because he's got to make sure he's working really hard. Oh, and he's got to evade the shark in the water. Oh dear. It's all right, Callum's scared it off. We're okay. It's a Here he comes, guys. He's going to get some fun. He's going to head over for again. He's shaking his face. The key is on the slide. Here he goes on the last one. Fantastic. So we're going to finish our display there. If you've got any queries or questions, please come down to the front. We'll be happy to answer anything that you do have. Thank you very much for joining us today.